My name is Eneida Lombe Tavares. I'm a product designer based in Portugal, and I've been doing this since the last 6 years. A big part of my work is influenced by my roots, which are Angola and Cape Verde. It was a way to reconnect. By the time I started this research, I haven't been in either of those countries. As a daughter of immigrants, I was born in a different context. I have these mixed feelings about a lot of things, and through work was the way that I found more interesting to learn more about this part of my culture. During my master's degree, we had this last year that we have to make the final project. And while I was trying to find myself and where to fit in, I started to do some research about my biological roots through crafts. And that's where I crossed by basketry, especially the spiral coiling technique, very traditional in Angola. And I went to see this exhibition in Lisbon, and at the shop of the museum I found this book about Angolan and Zambian basketry. So I looked at some of the techniques and the materials, and I thought that maybe this could be a good way to start. So I continued that research. I found some some tutorials to learn how to make the spiral coiling technique, and I started to do it. But for me, the thing that made more sense to create this relationship was to work with local fibers. So I decided that I would work with pine needles from the pine trees, which are a very common tree in this region of West Portugal and in Portugal in general. And for me, the context was an important part of the concept. So it's like I am fully, or part of me, it's inspired by that Angolan basketry, but I'm Portuguese. So I will work with the natural fibers that I have here. It was there when I started to link those points. And then ceramic came because during this research, I realized that ceramic and basketry were kind of cousins, as I normally say, because before we became sedentary, we used basketry objects to keep seeds, to keep our personal things. And then when we became sedentaries, we needed to collect water. So basketry couldn't keep water, so that's why ceramic appeared. And the first pieces of ceramic were made in a spiral coiling way, which is still a technique being used for several ceramists. Like, do this tube, this snake of clay, and then make this spiral, and then you build your piece. So for me, that was like, okay, so ceramics kind of came from basketry, so I will make them dialogue, like in a visual way, which is also this historical way of telling this story. For me, that made and still makes all sense, because I'm also in Caldas, and Caldas has this strong ceramic tradition. So again, linking the points. If you want to have a look at my work online, I have a website, which is eneidatavares.pt. I also have Instagram page, which is Eneida Lombe Tavares, and the major work, it's online, so you just check it out.